And let us roll up and down the fingers. And into the palm. And then the pads of the pinky and thumb. Down to the wrists. Up to the knuckles and across. Index finger and thumb. Middle finger. Ring finger. Pinky. Other hand, index. Middle. Ring. Pinky. Around the back. Switch. 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 Hinge at the waist, go through the legs. Switch. Switch. And switch. Put the ball on the ground, assess the feet. Step on the ball in the middle of the foot, press 3 times. Press on each of the knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Roll across the top of the heel. Press just below the ball of the foot, at the side of the top of the heel, and in the middle of the 5th metatarsal. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release. Reassess. Repeat with the other foot 3 times in the middle. Knuckles. Roll across. Top of the heel. Press in the 3 spots. Roll down the bones. And scribble. Get the ball out of the way, reassess the feet, and let's do some good mornings. And then shake the tree. And center. Twist at the waist, swing the arms. And center with ocean wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step out. Gather starlight. And center. Gather from the other side. Center. And take some steps forward. And then knee towards the opposite elbow. Slap the opposite heel in the front. And behind. And then take a cross step with a twist and a punch. And walk. Or march. Or jog. All right. I'm going to do the Zach Bush 4. No squats if you want to do those. Yes, there are squats. Of course there are. Plenty of squats. Wouldn't do any squats. But whatever you do, be safe. And we'll do some rolling after. I'm going to run, get going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. 10. 9. 20. And 30. Take 2 breaths. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands up. Come up on your toes if you can. Come on back down, bend back if you can. Back to center, bend to one side. Go the other way. Back to center, lower your hands, push at the chest. Come on down, interlace behind the back. Raise the hands up, squeeze. Go a little higher. Come on down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And forward. Yeah, extend the arms, rotate. Go the other way. Tap the shoulders. And then bring one arm across, press in. And then the other. And form a W and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Hold. Release. Squeeze. Release. And squeeze. Release. Grab both elbows, rock side to side. And put your fist on your forehead, bring your elbows back and forth. Come on down, rotate at the neck. Go the other way. Nod. And go ear to shoulders. Come back to center, bring one hand over the top, cup the ear, look up, chin up, tug. Chin down. And go the other way, chin up. And down. All right, let's grab a stick. We are back to Booyah Stick. I'm going to start with some flip-flops. And then big circles out. And in. And then around laterally. And go the other way laterally. Bring the stick behind the back into the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. And then lean back if you can. Come back to center, tuck in the chin, peck like a pigeon. Bring the stick up to the shoulders. Twist the body, keep the head and hips facing forward. And then bring the stick up over the head, down below the waist, back over the head and behind you if you can. Bring it to the shoulders and push out. And down to one side, hold on at or near the top and swing behind. And then go the other way. Bring it to the middle, hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two at the top. Come up on your toes for a second and back on your heels for a second, about 20 times. 20. Bring the stick to one side, come up on the toe of the other foot. Lift that foot if you can, move it if you can, lift the stick if you can. And move it if you can. Three, two, one. Come down with that foot. Same thing the other way. Three, two, one. Come back to the center. All right, bring one leg out, put the stick behind it. Slide down the stick, lift the sole of the foot and wiggle. And press the sole of that foot against the stick. Repeat with the other leg. Hamstring first. And then the calf. And then put the end of the stick into the arch of one foot, the other foot out to the side. Bend that knee, slide down the stick, into the waist, stretch the inner thigh. And go the other way. And come on up, and we'll put the stick down. If you're going to use weights for the Zach Bush 4, grab them. You don't have to use them. Four moves: a squat, front raise, around the clock outside or in, and a press. We'll do 3 rounds, 10 reps each. We're going to start with the squats. We'll move it around in the sequence and we'll pick up speed each round. Ready? We're going in 3, 2, 1. And a breath. Front raises. Breath. I'm going outside. Breath. And presses. All right, take a few breaths. going to move the squats to number 2. We're going to start with front raises in 3, 2, 1, a little bit faster. And a breath. Squats. All right, we're at the 50-yard line. Take a breath. I'm doing inside. Breath. And press. All right, take a few. Move squats to number 3 this time. And do it even faster. In 3, 2, 1. Breath. I'm doing 5 and 5. Breath. Squats. Breath. Presses. All right. Put the weights down if you have them. Rub those hands together. Cultivate chi. And form a chi ball. Center, 2 breaths. Let's open our hearts. Pause on this inhale, exhale, send it out. And center, 2 breaths. Bring down chi. Scoop it up. And all right, we're gonna do the Leonard or natural high. That's 4 quick ones in, and that's through the nose, and then a big, nice, slow inhale and let it out with a whoosh. We'll do 4 rounds, 20 breaths altogether. 4 and 1, 4 times. Here we go. Namaste.
All right.
All right.
See you next time.
All right. Very good. Have a
Thanks,
good day.
Thom.
You're very
Thanks.
welcome, Mira. Have a great day.
You too.
And Nick, let's do some rolling. Let's get the roller and the ball and hit the floor. All right, we're going to start with the ball. Where my blue one is. Are we down? No. Okay. Let's start with the ball underneath the gluteus maximus on one side. Roll it around looking for that tight, tender spot and hold. Leaning into it, breathing into it. And then move over to the gluteus medius a little bit up and to the side. Same thing, hold. And then move to the other gluteus maximus. And the medius. And then move it up to the trapezius on one side. And the rear deltoid on that side. And the trapezius on the other side. and the rear deltoid on that side. All right. Put the ball to the side, grab the roller, bring it underneath the pelvis. Bring both knees up and to the right and do 5 circles in each direction. Go the other way. And then some bicycles. Reverse. Go over to the left. 5 circles in both directions. And then some bicycles. Reverse. And then come to center, make sure the roller's snug underneath, and do 10 figure eights, 5 starting in one direction and 5 in the other. And then some bicycles. Reverse. And then bring the roller to the middle of the rib cage. And roll from the middle of the rib cage to the bottom and back to the middle. And then from the middle to above the shoulders and back to the middle. Back and forth. And then roll all the way to the bottom and all the way to the top a few times. bring the roller to below the hairline and move your head side to side, noting restrictions or any pain on one side or the other. And then stay to the right and do 5 circles in both directions. Nod. And then go to the left and do 5 circles in each direction. Nod. And come to the middle. 10 figure eights, 5 starting in one direction and 5 in the other. And then nod. All right, that should do it. All good? See you tomorrow.